It is very rare to see a female at the rank of captain, absolutely. So to see that here in our agency is something I didn't know if we would ever see.
Women in law enforcement in this profession, they need other strong women that they can look up to. And in our organization, Tori is that person. She sets that example.
Tori Hughes, I'm a captain at the Sheriff's Office, and I started in 1999. So I was born in Modesto, California, but I left when I was 7 years old and moved to Arizona, where I grew up and went to high school. After that, I went to Long Beach State on a golf scholarship. So I got my bachelor's degree in criminal justice. After that, moved here back to Modesto, got my master's degree at National University, and was offered an opportunity to do an internship at the Sheriff's Office. And that's when I fell in love with not only the Sheriff's Office, but the profession, and later went to the Academy in January of 1999.
It is very rare to see a female at the rank of captain, absolutely. So to see that here in our agency is something I didn't know if we would ever see.
Women in law enforcement in this profession, they need other strong women that they can look up to. And in our organization, Tori is that person. She sets that example. But certainly for our organization, this is the highest ranking female that we've ever had.
Being able to see that there's a woman in that position, and that's a very high ranking position. So to know that that could be a possibility is exciting I would be excited about that if I was just coming in.
To be able to see a female earn that position, I think that it signifies a lot for a lot of females here to know that there are no limits, right? That we're not going to be restricted from continuing to achieve the goals that we want because we are females.
When did you first know law enforcement was what you wanted to do?
It's an interesting story. I was very young. I was in 8th grade and I was playing soccer, and I traveled a lot with playing club soccer. My mom and I had been out of town, and when we came back, my mom left the kitchen window open, and she made a comment that we could have been robbed out of house and home at that point. And later that night we had gone to bed, and I woke up to the sound of my window in my bedroom screeching. It was opening, and law enforcement came out and basically said there's not a whole lot that they could do until somebody got inside the house. That's when I knew right away that there was something more that could be done to help us feel safe and protected in our own home. And it was just left at that. So I knew at that point that I wanted to get involved in criminal justice and law enforcement in some fashion.
I hope that our numbers continue to grow. I hope that we get strong females working on both sides of the house.
Everybody who's here while she's a captain will be able to see that a woman in this agency has made her way to the rank of captain, and that means that anybody else could do it.
I've spent a large part of my career that I'm a lot of times the only woman in the room. I highly, highly encourage women to seek out the profession because it is a noble profession, it's very rewarding, but it really is on a day-to-day, just the impact that we get to have. Just like I said, when I first had those officers come out and say there was nothing that we can do, there's a lot that we can do, and there's a lot of education and prevention and helping people to feel secure where they live and work and play.
By having a female captain, by having Tori now in that role, that idea of the glass ceiling has, I think, been broken for our organization.